So this is a series where I provide different tips for bloggers, influencers out there that's just wondering, girl, how do I do this? I just need to know the basics, you know what I'm saying? So I got you. This series is definitely dedicated to you. I want everyone to win, and that's how it should be. In this video, I want to share my favorite apps when it comes to editing my photos. When it comes to bringing out your tone, evening out your tone, these are some of the apps that really help me. And also too, when it comes to, you know, making the background blurry or background, if you want to make it, do the little splash thing, you can definitely make the background like this or something, black and white. The first app that I want to talk about is, where is it? Facetune. Facetune is pretty popular. A lot of people already know about Facetune. Facetune does cost, but I think it's worth it. There are a lot of different features on that app that really will bring out your photos. You can white out a background on that app. You can also define something. So like for my curls in particular, I go ahead and define this part out so you can see a little bit more. You can also lighten the photo. If you pictures on there as well. You can also patch. That patch app has helped me when the acne bumps act out and mess up my self-care. Okay? That patch, gonna swap it. Gonna swap it for some other part of your skin. And you got baby smooth skin again. Okay? That's why I love Facetune personally. Another app that I use, so Moliv really helps me when it comes to my pictorials. And that's what I do a lot. Pictorials is the bestie, right? So I would use Moliv to go ahead and put them in the place that I want to. Also, Moliv helps me when it comes to making sure my Instagram flows the way I want to. So I'll put up a new photo that I want to put on my Instagram and all the other ones previously and just see if it flows well. I'm gonna put a picture because that really makes sense. Now you know what I'm talking about, you see it? Also too, I like Moliv because they have some good filters on there that look more natural compared to some of the filters that I've seen. Like, even though I like Facetune, some of their filters I don't think flows that well for a natural setting or a natural look. I also use this one called Photo Editor, and now the Photo Editor has this thing called Splash on there, and so it'll make the whole photo black and white, right? But then you can click this button, which I forgot what it's called, and then you can bring out your color. So that means all the things around you, whatever you want to keep black and white, you can keep it black and white. And say if you had a red shirt on, you just want to make that the focal point, you can bring out that red shirt and everything be black and white. So that's pretty cool, especially for a lot of people that want to do their photos like that. Lightroom. Lightroom is a part of Adobe, but Lightroom definitely evens a lot of your photos out. So they have this thing called white balance. They also have a white adjuster as well, and it kind of really makes whatever you was already trying to make white really nice and crispy white. I don't know, white, okay? No, can't get it out. And so you can sharpen your photos really well on there. You can do sometimes the exposure is a little too exposure for maybe too much exposed, but it's still helpful to use that app as well. So patch will go ahead and make your background blurry for you. So say you want to really bring out the you know what I'm saying? Say if you like this and you want all that blurry behind you, this is where patch comes in handy. I think it does a really good job in making it blurry compared to something else. Like Facetune has an option for it to make it blurry, but sometimes I have to really make sure that I'm getting it right. But patch does a really good job. It kind of makes it almost look like you're using a professional camera when you're using the blurry option on patch, because that's what all patch does, is make backgrounds blurry. Whatever you want to make blurry, you can do it, but it gives it definitely a professional look to it, almost like you're using a Canon or a Nikon. I also like to use Instagram. Their filters are pretty decent. The main ones that I would use after editing my photos on the other apps I already mentioned, I would definitely, if I feel like I need to brighten it up a little bit more, I would use the bright option, or I would use saturation. For some reason, their saturation option gives me a nice, like, oh, they go to pop and lock. Okay, so I like to use theirs as well if I'm trying to bring back a little bit of the color on my skin. I also crop on Instagram because I can really make sure that it is the size that I need. But also too, to help you out when it comes to your photos, always just put it in square in the first place. I know there is an option to use, you know, to put your photo on there. They can still see the whole photo on Instagram, so you don't have to crop it no more. But I personally like to crop mine in advance. The funny thing about that, it'll cut off your face, Even though it's a great photo, but it'll still cost me. So I don't want that to happen to you. One of the apps that I do use on a regular basis, especially too, if you want to use Photoshop, there's an app for that. I use Photoshop on my computer if I'm really trying to get jazzy on them, but usually I'm just like, look, this is enough. And so if you have any more apps that you want to share with other people down below, go ahead and have that conversation, boo-boo. Go ahead and hook it on up. Okay. And also too, if you have any more questions related to blogging, filming, editing, all that good stuff, please leave that down below. So I know that I share with you all of my favorite apps. In the next video, I will be sharing how I actually edit a photo. I do have a workshop coming up. It is called the Blog Boss Experience, okay? It's gonna be in the Metro Detroit area. And so if you are in this area, shoot, if you in Ohio or Chicago, come ahead and visit, okay? Come ahead and visit, because it's definitely going to be a hands-on experience. It's overall less talking and more working, okay? I'm not going to be talking to you that long, because I want you to be able to go home with stuff already ready to post, already to edit and anything like that. So if you are interested, I want you to click that link down below. And I hope to see you at this workshop. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.